Hey everybody, it's Andy. I recently published a video about how I packed up this 2-compartment GoRuck Bullet 18-liter for a trip that I had where I was putting it on a budget airline and it fit into the Spirit Airlines size. They're all real nice. My wife ended up taking this 26-liter Goruck GR2 with her, and they both ended up doing well, and I had someone in the comment asking how these two bags in particular compare. When I ended up getting back from the trip, a few days later, this recycled Firefighter 24-hour plus bag arrived, and I realized that this actually fits a similar spot, as all three of these bags are 2-compartment style, can fit under the seat in front of you on an airplane, and will likely be good candidates for that budget airline one-bag travel. So I decided to film this video seeing what we could fit in all three and how they all end up being. If you like content like this and want to see more, please smash the like button on YouTube, leave a comment below with what you tend to use for your budget travel, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Without further ado, let's take a look at what we're going to be putting into these bags. All right, so for this video, I'm going to be trying to use the sort of items that you might take with you if you're going on a trip and packing a bag. And these are all items that I have used before and will likely use again. So when it comes to clothing, I'm going to represent that with these two packing cubes. This is the Peak Design small packing cube and medium packing cube, and they're filled not super stuffed. They have a little bit of give, but I don't have any dirty laundry, so I just put some t-shirts in them. Over here, as far as tech goes, I'm bringing this iPad. This is an iPad Air, and it's got the Logitech keyboard case. And then over here to represent tech equipment, I have a Evergoods. This is the Cap 1 filled with, this is actually literally, I took it out of my work bag. This is what I take with me to work. When it comes to toiletries, I have this Deuter wash pouch. I literally haven't unpacked this since that trip where I filmed the last video, so it's as real as it gets. I have a water bottle. This is a Camelback mag chute, the kind with the magnet. And unlike some of my older videos that use a 20-ounce bottle, this is a 25-ounce. So it's a little bit bigger, but more water, more hydration. Why not? When it comes to every time I travel, I have some items I like to bring, and I put those in my GoodWorks boogie bag. This has eye mask, some headphones, just things that I like to keep with me. I actually have a bit of duplicate tech between here and the work tech. This has a charger and all the cables I need, because oftentimes I won't be taking this with me if I'm not traveling for work. And then finally, I have all of my everyday carry items in this Tom Bin side effect. This is effectively a purse, but I stick it inside whatever bag I'm taking as a backpack, and it just makes it really easy for me to switch from bags around. And so combined here, this is literally everything that I would need going on a trip, except I'd probably swap out some of these t-shirts for like pants and socks and stuff too. All right, so I'm going to start out with this GoRuck Bullet 18. This is the 2-compartment bag, and if you really like this one, you can see how I packed it for my trip in my other video. Link might be in a little box right here or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to begin in the main compartment here, and I'm going to start with this Peak Design medium packing cube. If I'm taking this bag and I'm doing a really short trip, I can fit all the clothes I need in this packing cube. Now, you can't fit the medium packing cube and the small packing cube in this Bullet 18. It's just, it's too small of a space. So I'm going to exclude this from this bag. And what I am going to stick in the top here is just this water bottle. I find that it fits well enough, and overall, this is about what I'd want in the main compartment. If you watch my previous video, I actually used a smaller packing cube that was a bit taller and put the water bottle on the side. Either work, but for the sake of this video, I want to use all the same stuff. So let's zip up that and open up this top compartment. Now the top compartment here has this built-in little pouch here where you can put some of your tech. So I'm going to assume that all of the tech you need is going to fit in this pouch and sort of work around with this space below it. And to fill that space, I have my boogie bag. I'm going to sit that down and just sort of raise these zippers so I can use gravity on my side. So the boogie bag is in there. I'm going to put this toiletry kit right on top of the boogie bag, and then my sling right on top of this, and I'll cram the little handle on the side there. And now you have this whole little area for the tech that you need. It is too small of an area to fit this inside of there, though I can probably cram it in if I just let it rest on top. Let's see how well this zips. It's a bit tight on the side, but if I set it down like this, I can fit that in there. And so you have all of those in the bag, And then for the laptop compartment, I'm going to put my tablet, just slide that in the back. And so wearing the bag, it feels pretty comfortable. This is about as stuffed as it's going to get. But in general, I think this is a pretty good option if you don't need any of that extra clothing and you're okay with the one packing cube. All right, so next up, we have the 26-liter Goruck GR2. This is one of my favorite bags. This is the 500D Cordura version, and I've just taken this on a few trips. You see I keep the reflective strips on, and I have this water bottle attachment on the side, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna use the interior space, excluding the attachable. But note that of these three bags, this is the only one that has the PALS webbing on the side where you can put a water bottle pocket. Anyway, looking into the main compartment, this is a considerably more roomy space than the Bullet. I can fit in the medium-sized peak design packing cube and the small size, and they both fit in, pretty easily right here. It's a good fit, and that uses the space pretty well. So let's zip that up and then open the front area. Now, the front pocket here has this massive sized built-in pouch. This is significantly larger than the one in the Bullet 18, large enough that I can actually take this tech stuff and put the whole Cap 1 right in here and zip it up. A little bit of corner fudging, but there you go. The whole thing is there. And then adding the other items, same sort of stuff, boogie bag at the bottom. Toiletries on top of the boogie bag. Ton bin side effect up here, a little fudging over there to make it fit. And now for the water bottle, I actually have been able to fit this on the side here. The bag is sort of wide enough that I can get that to fit. And it's not like the happiest the bag zipper has ever been, but you can see I zipped up one side easily. I got to find the zipper pull. The other side, if I push things in a little bit, does zip up. And there you go. Finally, for the sake of consistency, I have the tablet, fits real easily in the back. And there we go. It's got basically the same stuff that I put in that other GoRuck Bullet, except a whole additional packing cube. So if you want to use a bit more clothing, or you want to take that space and use it for other things, on our recent trip, my wife actually had 2 pairs of flip-flops on top of the packing cube in that main compartment, and it fit great. So here's the Goruck GR2 26l filled for one bag travel. All right, so next we have the Recycle Firefighter 24-hour plus. You may have seen a video I did a long time ago where I compared a Goruck GR1 21 liter, the Recycle Firefighter 24, not the plus, but just the 24-hour bag, and a few others. And the main difference between the plus and the 24-hour is the 24-hour bag is about this with the front pocket. The plus has an additional pocket here. So it's effectively 2 bags smacked adjacent to each other, and you got some compression straps to tighten it down if you need it. What that does, though, is enable this to be really good for packing like so. I'm going to take that first main compartment near the back, stick in these same packing cubes, and in my mind, there's like a standard size of bags that are fitting here, and these 2 packing cubes fit pretty well just right there. It's similar to the GoRuck. I can zip that up, and that's pretty much stuffed over there. If I open up this front pocket now, I have a whole nother large area for putting things in. I've got my boogie bag, my Tom Bin side effect, the wash pouch, the tech pouch. The water bottle fits right here, and you can see there's like room to spare. Things can move around. So I think if I maybe try and reconfigure stuff a little bit, something like this, I actually have enough room to add in a little bit more. So much luxury with this bag. I can even throw in, this is just a puffy jacket I got from Macy's years ago. But if you need like an extra jacket or something, this bag has the room for that. And it zips up really easily up the front. This is a lot easier to zip than the GR2 did. Finally, laptop pocket, it's a little side thing in the back. Gonna stick this tablet in and zip that up. And so the bag, it definitely looks like it's a big box on my back, but that's what it is. This is going to be that maximum size that you can fit in one of those sizers, and you're gonna be able to fit it under the seat in front of you. and it's still reasonably comfortable. It doesn't have as much structure as the GoRucks, but one thing I like about this is, let's say I get to my destination and I go to my hotel and I take out my clothes because I don't need to carry these around with me all day. And I go over here and maybe I'm gonna take out my jacket. Either I'm gonna wear it on me or I'm going to just keep it in the hotel room because it's warm. Take out the wash pouch because I don't need it. I can actually just, use the bag with all these things out of it and then utilize these compression straps on it to make it not so huge. So I can, tighten this up here, over here, on the other side, over here, and then zip that up down here. And so the bag still has a lot of stuff. It's still in that front pocket, but the feel of the bag is a lot smaller. I don't feel like I'm carrying that big box anymore. I actually have an upcoming trip where I'm going to start light, but I'm going to acquire a few things on the trip. And I plan on using this bag as the one that I'm taking, just because it might not be the prettiest when it's all scrunched up like this, but it's going to fit everything I need. And overall, it has larger capacity than those two GoRucks, and it'll still fit in that minimal travel size restriction. All right, so there you have it. We got 3 bags, the GoRuck Bullet 18 2-compartment, the Goruck GR2 26l, and the recycled white Firefighter 24-hour plus, and what you can fit in them for minimal travel. Hopefully this gave you a good idea as to how much you're going to be able to fit into these bags if you want to use them on your trip, or maybe you can just have an idea as to how much they fit in capacity overall. Personally, I like all 3 of these bags, and I'm likely going to keep them in my collection for a while. If you like content like this and want to see more, please smash the like button on YouTube, leave a comment below with your preferred lightweight budget airline travel bag of choice, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really helps me out. Thank you all very much for watching, and have a good day.